All right, so a late night video here, as you can see behind me, the window, it looks very dark. And I find that most of my videos are inspirations, and I make videos when I receive something, and they're not always planned. So this one is a late night video. I was like, oh, idea, inspiration, got something, making a video. So making a video. This video, I'm calling this video the Kevin Effect. This is the Kevin Effect video. What do I mean by that? I've noticed in my life that there are certain patterns in my life. I know one pattern is if it's meant for me to do something or not meant for me to do something, I will say 4 signs. People always ask for a sign. Let me get a sign. I get 4 signs that let me know it's meant for me to do something or not meant for me to do something. And usually the signs come, and each sign usually gets very stronger and more definite, oh, you need to do this or not do this. I'm like, okay, I got it. So at this point now, once I get the second sign, I'm like, all right, I get it. Now I get it. I don't need the 4th sign. But I will say though, sometimes I still need some 4 signs. Let me tell the universe, excuse me, universe, I take that back, still give me my 4 signs, because sometimes I still need some clarity on some stuff. I need my 4 signs. Anyway, but again, there are times I'm like, I'm requesting for something. I'm seeing certain patterns. I'm seeing it once. I'm seeing it again. 2 times in the same day. I got the answer. I got the message. But again, universe, hello? You listening to me? I still need my 4 signs. Thank you very much. Anyway, so that's one of my patterns, like this 4 signs that I receive when it comes to messages. Another pattern I've realized, and I didn't think about it this way till I talked to a friend of mine in regards to patterns with people in your life, but they have the same name. Interesting. So this video is called the Kevin Effect. This theme is called the Kevin Effect because I realized in my life that I get in contact with people whose names are Kevin, and I get really close to them, and then something happens. So let me give you some backstory. So first Kevin that I met that I was really close to was in college. The sophomore year, became really great friends, like best friends. Became like a brother to me. And then right after college, right after I graduated, we kind of stopped talking. The relationship kind of ended pretty much abruptly because of other stuff that was kind of happening. And I felt like I was being taken advantage of. Anyway, but looking at that particular experience with Kevin, the first Kevin 1.0, I'll say, was based off of my experience and what I was giving birth to in college at that time. And I realized in my sophomore year, a few things happened. One, I was asked by the Dean of Students to actually start a liturgical dance group on campus back when I was a dance major in college. Also, sophomore year is when I started my dance company. Full Force, at that time was called Full Force Dance Repertory, now called Full Force Wellness and Dance Repertory because we include wellness in our work too. So again, I was birthing a few things in that moment. And also, again, being in that college time, sophomore year, was when I really found my true close friends that I'm still in contact with today. That was the first 1.0 experience. And also sophomore year, I realized that's when I was really able to pursue my dance career, because actually freshman year, I sustained an injury within the first 3 weeks of college that pretty much had me not dancing for for most of my freshman year. So that first, okay, boom, Kevin 1.0, you're birthing this new thing is coming, okay? That ended May 2012, okay? I met my next Kevin 2.0, in June 2012. We weren't necessarily close at that time, but I did feel a connection. We started to hang out a few times, every so often, every year. And then we got really close, again, like a brother to me. It was amazing. During this time in my life, I was like a young adult, right? Figuring out life as a young adult, figuring out what I needed to do to move forward into life, and pursue what I wanted to pursue in this life at that time was specifically in regards to choreography and dance teaching. So did that. It was great. And then that relationship ended abruptly. That ended abruptly in March 2021. Okay, so this video is being uploaded probably April or May 2021. So I'm almost about a month-ish ago. It ended abruptly. Again, because something had happened. And I'm like, okay, what's happening here? There's these patterns. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong? But then I realized, no, not that I'm doing something wrong, but there are these seasons in which these Kevins come into my life. And then I was like, what's happening? And then I realized, looking at the definition of the word Kevin or the name Kevin, Kevin means a noble rebirth. A noble rebirth. So during those moments in time when I meet these Kevins, I'm like rebirthing something. I'm going into something like a new aspect, a new cycle into my life. So that Kevin ended March 2021. And again, I feel like that was like a perfect time, put a perfect end to that because I would say around that time is when I felt, okay, now I'm no longer a young adult, quote unquote. I'm now an adult, fully an adult. There were a few other processes that happened during that time, like from like the end of 2020 to around that time, 2021, that allowed me to see, open my eyes, and to realize certain things about myself and others around that time, which allowed me, I feel like, to step into my adult life now at age 30. Okay. So that Kevin 2.0 ended. Boom. Then, y'all, 2 weeks after that ended, I then met another Kevin. Okay. Now, this Kevin, I wouldn't say we're best friends at all, but I would say we're like best work colleagues. I met him through a job that I started, and like he's been the person that's been training me to like take over his job essentially. And it's interesting because I would say in regards to the workspace, we're very close. But again, I'm realizing, okay, so this is now Kevin 3.0, right? This Kevin 3.0 is now matching me at this particular point in my life now when I'm 30. So Kevin 3.0 at 30. And again, looking at, okay, what am I birthing at this moment, right? What am I giving birth to? There's a few things I think I'm giving birth to. One is being officially an adult, having that feeling like I'm officially an adult at 30. But also there's further things that I feel like I'm birthing in regards to my wellness practice with Kadeem 1, in regards to accepting more of myself, in regards to setting boundaries for myself with others, with other people, with my time and resources. And a few other things that I know I'm still processing and other things that I know will come to light during this time. But I feel like for me, okay, I meet these Kevins in my life and I get close to these Kevins in my life when it comes to this process of me stepping into a new phase, a new cycle into my life. And when they end, that usually means that's the end of that particular cycle. So I'm interested to see what happens now with this new Kevin and sort of what I receive and what I'm birthed into the world. And then I guess there might be Kevin 4.0. I don't know. But then who knows? Maybe after this Kevin 3.0, maybe I would have learned the rebirthing lessons they needed to learn so that maybe I don't come across anymore Kevins that I'm close with, right? I mean, this could also, if we look into this deeper, it could also be maybe there's like some deeper karmic stuff that might need to, that's happening in regards to the Kevins. Maybe there's been some past life karma with the name Kevin in my life, perhaps. I don't know. But looking at the definition of Kevin, meaning that it means noble rebirth, and looking at when these Kevins come into my life, when I'm essentially birthing something new, it's just interesting. So, I say all that to say, what is your Kevin? What is your Kevin? What are the things in your life that you're noticing that there are patterns with yourself, but maybe with others, that maybe you need to realize, okay, this particular thing is the end of a cycle, and this particular thing is now a start of a new cycle. And what do I need to do to move forward to accept that cycle for what it is, to let go of what I need to let go of, and then move into this new cycle of life, move into this new phase of life with much vigor and glory and amazingness. So, something to think about. How is life speaking to you? What are the signs that you're seeing? What are the patterns that you're seeing and noticing? What is your Kevin? Something to think about. Have a great day. Bye-bye.